Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? So, grab your coffee, maybe a SNICK snack or two, and let's get into it. So, this is what we're facing right now. And honestly, I can't keep up. It is so hard to keep up with everything that's been going on. I feel like my head is in a whirlwind. In recent years, there have been one enormous crisis after another, and it seems like they just keep coming and coming and coming. We live at a time of major wars, global pestilences, billion-dollar natural disasters. Millions have perished over the last several years, and I believe that millions more will perish during the years ahead. In fact, there are several existential warnings that we are facing right now, which could potentially result in millions of unalived Americans. And I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. Throughout human history, great pestilences have unalived millions of people many, many times. Today, our scientists are talking and they are taking some of the detrimental conditions ever known to humanity and are purposely trying to make them more communicable. Are they insane? More communicable, you want them more spreadable. Why? According to the CDC, the bird flu has an unalive rate of more than 50% in humans. And these researchers want to make them more communicable? This type of research really is an existential warning to humanity. It's a way too easy for an accident to happen. And once a dangerous bug gets out, it could spread around the globe in the blink of an eye. And then you got the hoot, hoot, who is warning that the timing of the next global outbreak is a matter of when, not if. Wait, what? If, not it's when, not if? Of course, strange afflictions are already making headlines all over the globe. Here in the US, we witnessed the first ever passing of from Alaska pox, and that happened in January. And it's being reported that there is a confirmed case of the bubonic plague in Oregon. Let me off the ride, please. I'm done. I'm going to get sick because that's how much information is out there about this stuff. Let me kick it up a notch for you, okay? Let's talk about another existential warning. According to 60 Minutes, you know the show 60 Minutes? The number of crossers from China that are coming across the southern border have gotten 50 times higher over the past couple of years, and a very large proportion of them are Chinese males of military age. The Chinese know that once they invade Taiwan, there will be a war here on U.S. soil. Have they been preparing for such a conflict in advance? Inquiring minds want to know. Retired Air Force General Blaine Holt, Holt, believes that this is precisely what is happening. In a full-blown war with China, if it were to erupt, vast numbers of Americans would not make it. We wouldn't make it out. Of course, the same thing could be said about a full-blown war with Russia. Dmitry Medvedev, okay, probably know I didn't say his last name correctly, so I'll spell it out. Medvedev. He warned us over and over again that the Russians will use nuke weapons if they were pushed too far. And now he issued perhaps an ominous warning. Why won't our leaders take these threats seriously? Do they think this is a game? Or are they, well, then again, it's like they strategically place things on a chessboard and we're the pawns. That's what it feels like. If a nuclear war would happen, most of the US population would not survive. Do they realize this or they just don't care? So perhaps we should see if there's any possible way to settle our differences with our enemies peacefully before someone crosses a line, that line in the sand, that will never be able to be uncrossed. But instead, these people, this administration, these leaders have decided that now is a great time for the most extensive NATO military exercises since the Cold War. This is not going to end well. Then again, do they care? Most of the general population do not understand anything that I have just said. They're just going to keep playing around and partying until time finally just runs out. I hope and I pray that you guys are really actually truly prepped and you practice what you preach. Like I practice what I preach, man. Okay? I've shown you some parts of my pantry. I've shown you what I can, what I pressure can. I show you the things that I actually do because I'm one of those. I practice what I preach. There's not a lot of us that do that. I think me and Jason over at the Angry Prepper and at Pinball, at Rudy, I think we're the only ones that actually practice what we preach. I know there's a lot of other channels that do, I just can't think of them off the top of my head. You got to practice what you preach, man. You really do. Okay? Because from what I'm seeing, from where I'm sitting, this is not going to end well for any of us, man. It's really, truly not. And am I scared? Yeah, I am. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say everything's going to be fine. Everything's great. Yeah, we're going to win. No, you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen for tomorrow. You just don't know. Okay? You don't know. And don't act like you do because nobody knows. All right, I'm out of here. I got to get dinner on the table. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.